So hello everybody, welcome to Homeopathy Defined. Today we are discussing the part 3 of Nuxvomica and mind of Nuxvomica. So Nuxvomica as a drug, it's a very interesting drug. So mind in this video I have put it as a flowchart or like a progression, like a story, so that it will be registered in brain for longer time. So it's gonna be an interesting video. So how do they look? Nuxvomica is a very dusky personality, muscular, and they have this wiry constitutions and very strong constitution in general, but they are very sensitive to cold. That strong looking constitution is very sensitive to cold. So that is Nuxvomica. So Nuxvomica is a person who believes hook or by crook, by all means. Hook or by crook is like by all means, right? So they want to achieve things by all means. They want to get things by all means. They are go-getters. So by all means here means violence, or whether it is complete sheer effort and ambition towards that particular thing. So it could be anything. So they will want to achieve it by all means. That is the main theme, hook or by crook, ambitious drug, right? So fight for it or else someone will come and take your place. So even this kind of mentality is there in Nuxvomica people. So they keep on fighting, they think about achieving things a lot because they feel if they are not doing it, somebody will definitely come and take their place. So their place will be gone. So that too, in order to keep their place strong or in order to be strong always, they keep on fighting for it. Also, if they have something bothering them inside or outside, environmental or inside the body, they just feel to get it out. Like if there is a cold today, they just go and take medicine for it. Immediately they want to get rid of that cold. So similar thing happens with the constipation also. They are having this constipation, that severe urging of ineffectual urging is there. They just want to pass it, so they keep on straining it and they feel better after passing stool. Now there are few words, few phrase, like few adjectives that actually explain Nuxvomica really well. Zealous constitution, ambitious, impatient, irritable, passionate, fastidious and violent. So these are the adjectives which will explain Nuxvomica drug or Nuxvomica personality better way, because this complete the words what you can see there are the ones which will explain the constitution in a better way, right? So they are very, very passionate, very, very ambitious constitutions. Nuxvomica is a psoric remedy, again, plant remedy, very ambitious one. As you can see in Arjun Reddy, I think the character itself is, it was just showing a lot of Nuxvomica traits because the person was very confident. He knows that he is academically well and he knows he cannot control anger and is not anyway getting, like he is not changing himself or anything because he's so damn confident on his skills and everything. Even the Kabir Singh also, Arjun Reddy, Kabir Singh, whatever it is. So the character itself is very, very ambitious. They literally got, they were able to choose their career options. They'll be like, I am a bloody surgeon. So that is the confidence Nuxvomica has, right? And the arrogance, the ego is always there. They hate contradictions, right? They have strong values, ethics, work ethics. They are very, very efficient people and they are self-reliant. They are not dependent on anybody. They depend on themselves and they are egoistic people and very much efficient. So what happens when somebody is very efficient? They tend to get a lot of work, right? Because you're efficient in studies. For example, Harmony Grenga. Here it's a very popular character. She is a know-it-all. She knows everything, very, very efficient. So hence she is aware of everything and she believes that once you know everything, you have that confidence. The natural positive confidence is always there in Nuxvomica. So why do they get ill if that constitution is so good, so damn good? Because they are achievers. They will achieve everything. Why do they get ill? Because they have this exaggerated ambition. Stage 1 of Nuxvomica pathology starts with exaggerated ambition. They have exaggerated response. They are completely into work. They are consumed by work. So what happens after when you get consumed by work? You get rapidly, in career wise, you get rapidly promoted. You're always on the top. You just try to be on the top and you obviously go to the top. You take up responsibilities. Your head is full of job, works. You take over the job of other people also. You're like completely working. You consume, work consumes you, you consume work. Everything is there. So that leads to what? When you are completely into something, you are in depth of the ocean, then you obviously, again it is due to your ability, sheer effort and ability, because they feel through ability and effort, I can achieve everything in this world. So that is Nuxvomica for you. So they get exhausted. When you're rapidly working, you're not having breaks, you get exhausted, and what happens when you're exhausted? You just want to go back to work again, so you get addicted. The most popular addictions here, coffee addiction is there, alcohol, you have cannabis addiction, you have hypersexuality also, right? In Nuxvomica, these are the most important addictions. Like, so what happens? You consume a lot of alcohol and coffee. What happens if you're consuming alcohol, drugs, cannabis, and when you're hypersexual? So that is the after effects of Nuxvomica's addictions, because they get exhausted and they just want to go back to the work again. So they have after effects after consuming a lot of these things. So stomach disorder will be there, nervous irritability will be there, hypersexuality will be there. In hypersexuality, you get exhausted because there is a lot of indulgence in sex, so that will cause exhaustion. After exhaustion, what happens in the end stage? Like, you repeat it again and again, you will have a loss of erections also. The complete sexuality is gone. So that happens with the hypersexuality, because most people won't understand the addiction in Nuxvomica could be anything. Anything which will make them work again, anything which will make their nerves relax and they can keep on working, because they have this heightened ambition, right? Even with the nervous system, like the most important sphere of action of Nuxvomica is the nervous system. In nervous system, they have compelled to stimulate their memory again and again, because nervous irritability, excitability is there, and they tend to stimulate it again and again, so that will lead to brain fag. So Nuxvomica has a lot of brain fag also, right? So they have brain fag, they have hyper irritability, they have hyper excitability, because they consume a lot of excitable like things like alcohol. It is a CNS depressant later on, but first once you consume it, you will just get excited. Coffee also, you feel drowsy after a while, but not immediately after consuming coffee, right? So here you have irritability also. Why do you have irritability? Because see, you're trying to be in the work, but you're overdoing it and you get exhausted and you're unable to do it even after consuming a lot of addictions or coffee or alcohol. So there is like this irritability on their children, on the family members, and that will lead to the final stage of Nuxvomica. So you came from the hyper working, hypersexuality, irritability to final stage, which is insanity. You have paranoid state, you have delusions, impulse to kill people, impulse to throw your own child in fire. So these things happen. So that is a pathology, how it progresses, because something you're doing it right, it is fine, but something you're overdoing it, that is causing a problem in Nuxvomica. So this is the pathology of Nuxvomica, how it progresses. So in the next video, we'll be discussing the personality profiles of Nuxvomica. So that would be interesting video also. So please stay tuned.